What's going on, people? What is going on? Yeah, I know it's been a while, but I've been I've been lazy. Been lazy. I've had a couple of I've had a couple of people ask me this question, so I just thought I'd help some of you guys out and what the hell is this? And show you guys how to get your scat code. A lot of people they're under the impression that they have to get a scat code. Um, if you're just starting off, uh, I would recommend you not getting a scat code. Is my live chat on? Oh, there it is. There it is. What up, Big Money? What's cracking, Big Money? It's about time you check in, buddy. There's a lot of people that think you have to get your scat code. You could it makes your company look better. Uh, it looks more professional, to brokers and companies and stuff like that. But again, if you're just starting off, you need to learn the ropes first, before you go out and you get all this madness, because you never know whether you're gonna stick to this or not. Scat codes are used mainly for ports, for rail, stuff like that. Brokers and companies do ask for it, but I just don't see really the means of a scat code if you're not really using it. Um, like I had a buddy of mine that just asked me for it, and like for instance, if you sign up with Dre Alliance, if you have a scat code, good. If you don't, you can use their scat code to come in and out of ports. So to me, it's get the hang of the industry first before you get the scat code, because if you don't have to spend that, $84 every year to renew your scat code or to get your scat code, because that's what it costs. It just costs us $84. If if you don't have the money to get your scat code, then don't get it. Just use everybody else's scat code, because that's what they offer. Dre Alliance offers it. All the mega companies offer it. If you're going into the port, like Swift, Knight, Crest, Landstar, all the mega companies, they offer you their scat code if you're hauling their containers out of the port or the rail. But I hope you guys can see that. Hope you guys can read my writing. I'm gonna put it down below on the description so you guys can check it out as well. But that's where you get your scat code from. If you do it yourself, it's easier. If you have somebody else do it for you, of course they're gonna charge you their fees. I think maybe $50. So on top of the $84 that you're spending, you're also gonna spend another $50 on filing it when you could have filed it yourself. It's easy. It's not hard. And believe me, I'm still learning the ropes myself as I go along. As a matter of fact, today we were filing for our road taxes, our 2290s, and I did not want to pay somebody else's service, which was it was either $49 or 23, I believe my wife said. So I ended up calling my buddy Steve, and he told me, you know what, fill out the form, send out a check, and send it out to the IRS, and you don't have to pay no fees. That's how much of a tightwad I am. So don't think because I sound like I know what I'm talking about that I know everything, because I don't. I just know. I just put out videos for you guys of the things that I've done, of the things that I don't want you guys to wreck yourselves with, because I've wrecked myself a couple of times. So I don't want anybody to get wrecked doing the same mistakes I have. But yeah, that's, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's where you get your scat code from. I hope you guys can read my writing. But if not, like I said, I'll leave it down below on this video so you guys can check it out. Uh, Hopefully it can help somebody out. Rudy, what's up, Rudy? DJ, what's going on, DJ? Richard and Sergio. With new authority, Vic, where do I find local work? With new authority, it's gonna be hard, Sergio. It's gonna be hard, bro. But depending on what kind of work you're trying to do, are you trying to do dry van? Are you trying to do containers? Are you doing containers as far as port or rail? What is it that you're trying to do? Don't get me wrong. Just because it's wrong, it doesn't mean that you won't be able to find work. It's just depending on what kind of work you're trying to do. But yeah, scat codes, $84. You could do it yourself. Uh, Art Gonzalez, Padrino, how you doing? I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. Sergio, dry van, rail, but no port. Dry van, rail. Sergio, Dre Alliance, they have rail work as well. They have port and rail. So you might want to sign up with Dre Alliance, because that app does have rail work. How early is your authority? How long have you had your authority? 4 or 5 months? Rudy, I thought it was way more, bro. A few people told me it was over 10,000 for a scac. Whoa. No. You can follow it yourself. Scat code. $84. No, it doesn't. No, it's not no 10,000, bro. Go check out the website. It's not no 10,000. Island Trucker, what's going on, Island Trucker? It's been a while, bro. If you guys don't know about the Island Trucker, he's got a YouTube channel as well. He's got some great do-it-yourself videos. He's a hustler. He's not only doing port work, he's doing dry van, whatever he can get his hands on to put money in his pocket. So if you get a chance, go check out his video. His channel, I mean, Island the Trucker. He's got a good channel. But yeah, the scat code is not hard. Brand new, bro, and thanks for the info. But the scat code is not hard. It's not expensive. But like I said, if you don't know the basics of the industry, and I'm not talking about what company to run to go get loads from. No, I'm talking about you being an LLC, you being an S corp, you being a corporation. If you've gotten in that far, then you should go get a scat code. If you looked at load boards, if you book work for load boards, and some of these brokers are not accepting you because you don't have a scat code, stuff like that, then you've already got your feet wet. So now it's time to move up to the next level, which is go get a scat code, because now you're going to start pulling for yourself. How's work been? Busy, bro. Busy. Yeah, I've been juggling. I've been juggling the Walmart, C.H. Robinson, Amazon, and Schneider together. It's been busy. Big Rigs Trucking LLC. But yeah, scat codes are they're not expensive. They're easy to get. Again, if you have somebody file it for you, it's gonna cost. They're gonna charge you their $50 fee. When you could do it yourself. I think the first time you file is $75. Uh, and if you file late, if you refile, because you got to pay for it every year. If you refile late, I think it's $84. I think that's what I ended up paying for being late on it. $84. But yeah, it's not expensive. Whoever told you it's 10,000, that's crazy. They're hating on you or something. They don't want you to move up in the world. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring this video up. Here you guys go. Scat code. And I'll tell you guys a little story. Uh, I started as a company driver, then moved up to a leased on owner operator, and then I went into owner operator, and now I have my own little company going. So them are the steps I took. I did make a mistake when I was a leased on owner operator. Well, I didn't make a mistake. My driver did, and he totaled my truck. But them are the steps that I took. Company, leased on, owner operator, small business now. So it worked out for me. It's still working out for me. I'm staying pretty busy. I thought I was gonna live in the porch, but I've been doing nothing but driving out here, and it's been okay. So them are the steps that I have taken in order to get my business right. Will it work for you? Don't know, but it worked for me. So, but yeah, scat codes they're not hard to get. If you don't need a scat code, don't get a scat code. Learn the business first. Learn the business. There's a lot of people out here that started the trucking thing, and they went by rumors. Oh, it's hard to get loads, da, 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 wah, wah, wah. And they ended up giving up their business. Uh, Start slow. And this scat code, if you're a one-man army, one-man truck, it's not really necessary. This is money that you're throwing away. If you are not getting your own loads on your own, it's really not necessary. You can use somebody else's. And that's what I mean by, learn the business. Do you really need a scat code? If you sign on with, for instance, Dre Alliance, do you need a scat code? No, because you can use their scat code. But learn the business, what the scat code is for, uh, before you get it, before you spend that money. Learn the business, learn the trucking industry before you start getting all this stuff that you think you're supposed to get, or you're looking at YouTube, looking at these other truckers, and because they have it, because it sounds good that they're telling you to get it, you go out and get it, and at the end of the day, it's just money that you just threw away, which makes no sense. That's why I ask you guys to learn the business before you go full force. Let's see what else we got. Island the Trucker, I gotta renew mines. I'm late on it. I'll do it over the weekend. Rudy, thank you, Vic. I recently bought my Freightliner Cascadia and applied for my own authority and LLC. Looking forward to getting own scat code. Good thing, Rudy. Good thing. Congratulations, man. Best of luck. Jesus, hey Vic, does the port charge for chassis when you get your scat code? The port's gonna charge you for chassis even if you don't have a scat code, bro. So whoever scat code you're using, they're gonna charge them. So yeah, uh, it's like a rental place. You go rent a car. You put your groceries in it. It's a rental place. The port, nothing's for free at the port. So yeah, yeah, they're gonna charge. They're gonna charge a fee. Hey, Vic. Does the okay? Brian. What up, Vic? How do you pay your drivers percentage, and how much do they average? Yeah, I pay them percentage. I pay them 40% of what the load pays. Uh, the reason why I pay them percentage is because uh, my good drivers, I don't want to keep for long. My good drivers, I want to push them out so they can do their own thing. You know, they have their own trucks, and I'm teaching them the ropes. I'm showing them how to use the apps. I'm showing them. I'm giving them all the information of the load. If they need lumper fees, they need to call the broker. I'm showing them how to do everything because eventually I'm gonna push them out so they can do their thing. I don't. Uh, how could I put it? I'm not here to make myself rich. I'm here to teach the next person how to do this thing and let him go on his own. I'm not here to grow as a big old mega company. I'm here just to make a good buck and at the same time teach these guys how to do the trucking industry so they can go on their own and maybe help somebody else out. So how much do they make a week? It Every driver is different. Some drivers make 16, some drivers make 1,000, some drivers make 1,400. And the reason why I keep them on percentage is because if I keep them on a salary, that is pretty much a company driver. And I don't like to see my guys as company drivers. Uh, I I want them to see themselves as owner operators. I want them to learn the business because a couple of my guys they want to learn the business. They want to know the ins and outs of the business, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teach them how to do the trucking thing and go on their own, do their own thing. So uh, their pay is not salary based. So all my drivers get different pays. I have three drivers that are they're monsters. They're monsters. I have one driver that's salary, and the only reason why I have him on salary is because he's a temp driver. So whether he wants to stay with me after this season is over, then we will put him on salary. I mean on percentage. But the drivers that I do have on percentage, they all vary. My owner operators are taking home uh, from 23 to 3,400 a week. My owner operators. So it's I can't give you a weekly thing because they all make different amount of monies. But that's my mentality when it comes to drivers. Uh, are they company drivers or are they going to be owner operators? And that's the way I see my drivers as owner operators. Eventually, uh, they're going to buy out the truck. They're going to come to me and say, "Victor, sell me the truck," and eventually they're going to move on. That's what I'm expecting from them. That they're going to move on. They're not going to stick with me forever. That they're going to move on. They're going to learn the business good enough where they're going to have the confidence to just go on their own. That's the plan. All right, let's see what else we have. Where did I leave off? Chassis percentage. Rudy, what money difference from the port to local dry van? Pulling containers from the port for since 2011. Um, I think the difference is the containers. The containers pay more. containers are more consistent than dry van work. I mean, you guys do go through a little headache to go in and out of the ports, but uh, it seems like we all get used to them ports, and after a while, it just doesn't phase us. So we're just whatever with the ports. But yeah, that's the difference between dry van and port. Port pays more. It's more consistent. In other words, it lasts longer. The consistency of the ports compared to the dry van. Dry van work dies out faster. Rudy, do brokers pay more if you have own scat code? No, they don't pay more. They don't pay more. Uh, Jesus, how much do they charge? Let me see. How much do they charge? I think it's $37, Jesus. $37 a day. Over here on the east chassis, $30 a day, and 50 for a triple axle. That's about right. It's 35 over here, Jesus. 35 over here. So when you go drop off a container, you got to negotiate with that customer. You got to get it out by this time. If not, I'm gonna charge you double. So yeah, fellas, that's why scat code. You got to think about it. Do you really need a scat code? Don't spend your money if you're not using a scat code. Don't go get a scat code if you're not pulling out ports on your own. If you're still using a company, if you're still using a broker, use theirs. There's nothing wrong with using theirs. I just think that's smarter. You don't have to come out of pocket with that money. So think about it before you get a scat code. Think about it before you go do anything in trucking. Don't just listen to a YouTube video. Don't look at YouTube videos and think that every YouTuber is going to give you the right advice. Some of these YouTubers, they do it for the fun of it, or they'll put out information just to put out information, and they really haven't been through it. I don't do no searching on whatever information I'm going to put out. I don't do that. I don't go to Google and do all this research or nothing like that. The videos that I put out because of my personal experience. I don't put out videos that are hearsay. I just put out what's going on with me, what's going on with my guys, what's going on with my company. So keep that in mind about my channel. I don't do no research, and especially I am not a mechanic. I just wing it. Every time I got to do a repair on the truck, I'm just winging it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to turn a wrench. I just go for it. If I break the part, I just go buy another one, but I got to learn, man. I got to learn. So keep that in mind about my channel. My experience is what I'm feeding you guys. It's not that I'm doing research or any of that. All right. So I just thought I'd put out this video. Like I said, here's the website to get your scat code. I'm going to put it down below so you guys can go check it out for the ones that are trying to get a scat code. But again, think about it before you get the scat code, because that $75 can be useful somewhere else in the home, on a child, to buy something for kids, for the house or something like that. So if you're not going to use that scat code, there's no need for you to get it. All right. Just think about that. All right, fellas. If you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe. And we'll see you guys on our next video.